and welcome to another edition of Midweek Minutes. This past Sunday, we continued our study in the book of 1 Peter, and our passage was 1 Peter chapter 2, verses 11 and 12. Let me read it for you. It says, "Dear brothers and sisters, you are foreigners and aliens here, so I warn you to keep away from evil desires, because they fight against your very souls. Be careful how you live among your unbelieving neighbors. Even if they accuse you of doing wrong, they will see your honorable behavior, and they will believe and give honor to God when he comes to judge the world." The title of the message was Alien Warfare. Now you see me here in our outdoor space that we call Coco Fran Cave, and in this area, I'm an alien. I do get along with all the indigenous creatures, well, most of them, like the ants, the lizards, the frogs, and the occasional bird that drops in from time to time. But I'm constantly at odds, warring against mosquitoes and flies. So I've got a little friend for them. It's called the assault rifle. Get it? You use salt as the ammunition. But you know, some flies are so huge. In South Florida, we have these horse flies. And so I have to resort to some stronger ammunition. So the weapon of my warfare is cornmeal. And these coarse grain cornmeals are able to inflict more damage to these big flies. I am not a hater of flies or mosquitoes, but they just interrupt my peace. I'm here trying to relax in this beautiful space that we've been able to create for ourselves, and they're biting me and trying to eat my food. And in the same way, we have things in our lives that we have to fight back on. The passage tells us that we're foreigners, and our point from Sunday says that as citizens of heaven, we have to fight to protect our souls. We have to fight against those evil desires that are trying to win our souls and trying to taint who we are. We also had a point on Sunday that says we have to fight to protect our true identity. Now, I was playing around pretending to be a soldier. You know, thank God for the men and women in our armed forces that protect our country. And I'm not trying to make fun of being a soldier, but I'm trying to make a point, because even though I'm not in the armed services or forces, I am a soldier. If I'm a believer, if you're a believer, we're in the army of the Lord. And we know that, as 2 Corinthians 10:4 says, the weapons of our warfare, they're not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds. So we have to engage that power. We have to be able to realize we're in alien warfare. And although we're in this world and we're to get along with people, we're not of this world, and we're to fight back against those evil desires trying to gain control of our souls. So I encourage you, remember that the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but we have to be able to engage God's mighty power so that we can be a part of the alien warfare we're called to be. And remember, our weapons are not cornmeal either. Thank you for joining me for another edition of Midweek Minutes. I hope to see you again next week. Goodbye for now. I gotta go get some.